What's up, guys? Today we're looking at Ubers. Um, Typically, it's a bit of a faster tier, as you can see. I'm not sure what the call mine was supposed to do on YouTube, but as you can see, it's moving really, really fast. The Rayquaza just got rid of the Metagross. I don't know why the Metagross didn't move out. I assume that the Kyogre brought rain to get some nice water damage. But here's the Blissey. It's in Ubers as well, so you can tell how good it is. Like even just in OU, it's just going to wall this Kyogre. We see the Jirachi is a familiar sight, of course. It's going to try to call Mind up. And the Blissey is just getting Thunders in the rain, which is going to hit all the time, of course. Groudon is, of course, a ground type. So it's going to get these nice earthquakes, or a rock slide in this. The rock slide possibly predicts, because the Jirachi would have taken it quite well. Let's see this time Calm Minding up. It's the third Calm Mind Pokemon we've seen in this game, so possibly quite useful in the tier. Maybe just because everyone has such high special attacks already. Looks like we have a Calm Mind turn here on turn 14. Usually you don't see that until later, but we get the crit Ice Beam and the Ox is gone. That was attack variation, so I assume it didn't have that much defense, but I don't know its stats. Heracross, familiar sights, and back into Groudon. But you can see everything here has such high attack stats that even just like hidden powers and rock slides and stuff from Knots from Groudon are just doing lots and lots of damage. No sand notably, but presumably that's because there's Kyogre and Groudon that are used every other game, so it's not going to be that useful to have sand up if it's just going to disappear again. Takes the Mega Horn quite well. And just an Endure here. And the HP and see what Heracross can do except for the... And there's a reversal. So I don't know what's going to take this. Another Endure? On the extreme speed, of course. But Heracross just survives. I don't know how that works. Another Endure, but it didn't work. Into Groudon. Gets another nice bit of Latios, but recover revealed, yeah. So it's going to... but there's the super effective Ice Beam. It is faster, of course. So there's still Groudon down. But Rayquaza with extreme speed is going to get it. Seems very useful to have a high tier with access to extreme speed, unlike in the OU. And just the Ice Beam. All there's left here is the Blissey, so I assume it's going to be a Calm Mind war. So I might just skip through these. Yep. Well, I'm just going to skip to the end here. Well, I've seen this before, so it looks like the bottom has won, and the top has run completely out of PP. You'd think they'd at least go for like a PP stall, like if the Thunders are out. But they're also saying that in the chat, like it wasn't like Um, like it didn't seem well. Either way, I'm not entirely sure why they didn't why they forfeited there. It seems to me like he could PP still. But if we analyze this to the best of my abilities, we had the Call My War, of course, to end it. Rayquaza couldn't have extreme speeded. But if we go through the game again, like I imagined that losing Mewtwo so early was something. I don't know why they kept it in. Like up until here, and they also kept the Metagross in, so I'm not sure why. Possibly just not wanting to take the damage and anything else. Jirachi's parrot here on half health versus nothing on the other side. So I'm going to say it's in the favor of the top for now. But here, yeah, loses the Jirachi. So it's 4-on-4 because they lost the Deoxys as well, just like on a Switch. So looks like this tier is very fickle. Like just lose your Mon in one turn. Like sometimes you see games like this in OU and it's just crits after crits. But it looked like this was just a normal game. Like I didn't see too much crits. Well, a couple that also killed Mons, but still not as many as this. Well, let's get into the next game. We are now looking at NU. So the Pokemon are going to be a little bit more cute than our dragon friends. Venomoth is a spiker, I happen to know, with Sleep Powder. I think it's even been used in the OU a couple of times, just like Wailord. Mawo used to be used on the Baton Pass chains, but that's illegal, of course. And there's the Baton Pass. Wailord just couldn't roar it out. Chimecho, very cute Pokemon. And Sableye, of course, seen in OU. Roselia once in a while is a spiker with aromatherapy. Like, seen it once or twice. Takes the Ice Beam alright. Just gets the spike up and gets out. Wailord takes the Ice Beam quite well, and without any there's HP crits and just a roar. So this Wailord isn't going to be doing too much damage anymore because that water spout needs HP to be high to get damage. But quite a slow game. Getting into Wailord again, but I assume Mawa is just going to kill it this turn. Just going to get a Toxic and just going to roar. There's Pikachu. You see it as a meme sometimes in OU, just because it has full tackle, which is kind of like an extreme speed. Here's the Kecleon with quite a powerful Seismic Toss. Of course, takes the electric type because that's what I was hit with, and it is a chameleon, of course. Back into Pikachu on the Wailord with Baton Pass. So finally, the first death of the game. It's seeming like you wouldn't expect it to be this. Like I don't want to say it's slow, but you expect it to go faster. But definitely less damage than in the Ubers. In the Ubers that we just saw. Sorry, that was my Roomba wanting to start cleaning. Venomoth appears to have gotten a speed boost from the Salic Berry, but doesn't get too much out of it. Um, well, I'm going to skip a couple turns because it's a little bit slow. Yeah, not much happening here. But the Hitmonchan gets a Sky Uppercut, and it looks like the top is and a nice Rock Slide with the crit and the flinch. So it looks like it's definitely yeah, and the forfeit. So if we look at the end game, gets the Wailord, gets in. Yeah, it takes 2 hits. Gets the first hit off, gets the second hit off. Kills the Wailord, and it could have killed Hitmonchan with Pikachu. I don't know why not. But gets the crit flinch, and that was it for the bottom. So quite an early end with 5-4. I don't know if he couldn't have brought it back at all, but he definitely seems to think so. If we go to the top, to the start, Venomoth did get a sleep off, or did it miss? Let's see. Yeah, it did sleep the Wailord, but then it has sleep talk, so it didn't matter that much. So presumably that's why he moved into Wailord. And then he wakes up straight away as well. So that wasn't the best start for the bottom here. And the bottom here does get a nice bit on Rosalia, but it does get the spike off. And at this point you think the bottom is ahead, because he's gotten like quite a bit of damage on 2 key Pokemon. Yeah, here you'd still think he's ahead. But he loses Mawile one of these turns. So I guess it was quite low already. Just to a seismic toss. That was more of a sack than anything. And loses Venomoth, missing the Stun Spore. So it really didn't do much. And misses another Stun Spore. So that was quite painful. Like, I feel like that sealed it, because that made it 2 mons lost to 1. And after that, the Hitmonchan got a lot. So, well, there you have it, I suppose. Like, here it's the crits that do a lot of damage, just like in OU. And in Uber, like, lots of damage gets done anyway, so the crits don't matter as much. The last thing we're going to look at is Orre Colosseum. And this is from what I've read, so this is doubles. And it's a clone of something you used to had in the Pokemon game Colosseum. And it's supposedly very fast, so I assume that's why people like it. And it's doubles, of course. And from what I was seeing, like, I'm not sure what's banned, but Latios is of course quite strong. Like, I'm not seeing any Rayquazas or Groudons or something, so possibly not everything is allowed. Tauros is a staple apparently, from what I've read. Yeah, like, this is going pretty fast, because like nothing is switching out, like not even on super effective hits. A Hydro Pump into Latios, like, is that the best he could do? Apparently, because he just because he just lost to it. So that was extremely fast. I didn't get that at all. So I'm just going to. Guess there's not another replay. Well, then I'm afraid that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If I do owe you an analysis, so I'm going to try my best. So, Clefable takes a nice hit for Latios, who gets the special, so can do another hit. Tauros and Latios attack Snorlax, I imagine. Yeah. But then it's faster than the other Latios. So that does it really, because now it's 3-4. And Swampert doesn't have anything. So that was the game. So this Latios just went crazy, because Clefable could follow me. I imagine that's why it's used. So pretty interesting game after all. I didn't get it the first time. But that was pretty interesting. Well, thanks for watching for real for this time.